Here's what I didn't know, amongst them, like many things I didn't know about Mount St. Helens, is that the mountain was shaking for months. Months.
And
they
bulging,
had come up
and
with
bulging,
like
and they knew it was yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, something is coming. We think that this mountain is going to erupt. The death toll of Mount St. Helens would have been 10 times what it was if it had not blown on a Sunday. Because there were loggers working on the mountain in the blast zone that were basically told they had to keep working. And so if it had been Monday morning, all of them would have been dead. But it was a Sunday and they weren't at work. And so there's a portion of the book where they go through the loggers, right? There's this like conflux of state government, federal agencies, federal government of like, what do we need to do about this shaking mountain? And when it does erupt, what do we think will happen? These people were calling in. They're like, I don't really feel comfortable going to work as this volcano is shaking beneath me. And there is a guy who works for the Washington state government who says, I don't think I'm gonna have time to find the exact quote, but his basic quote is, we kind of thought those workers were just being dramatic and that they were trying to get unemployment. So they said they were too scared to work on the side of the mountain, but we just thought that they were gaming it to get unemployment. So they were working up until the explosion, or up until the eruption, and had it gone on Monday morning, they'd all be dead. And I was reading this. I read a lot of book about disasters in the pandemic. And I remember I read that and I sat up and I was like, Jesus, like it's never enough. If you are like, don't want to go to work, like there is no level to which laziness does not come first amongst things wrong with you after, I'm a logger working on the side of Mount St. Helens, like in spring of 1980. And what's wrong with me is I want unemployment and not that I'm scared to be up in a big tree right now.